Max's Words by Kate Banks. Illustrated by Boris Kulikov. Essential question. What clues in a story help you figure out the sequence of events? Max's brother Benjamin collected stamps. He had stamps of many colors and sizes. They had ragged edges and sticky backs. Some had famous people on them. Others had places or buildings, or flowers or trees. Benjamin spread his stamp collection across his desk. He showed it to his friends and family. Everyone admired it. Max said, "Can I have a stamp?" "No," said Benjamin. Max's other brother, Carl, collected coins. He had coins of many sizes and values. They came from different countries. Some were silver-colored with rough edges. Others were copper-colored with smooth edges. They were all shiny. They had people and buildings on them, and the year in which they were made. When Carl showed them around, everyone admired them too. Max said, "Can I have a coin?" "No," said Carl. Max wanted to collect something, but he wasn't sure what. He gave it some thought. Finally, he said, "I'm going to collect words." "Words?" said Benjamin. He laughed. "Very funny, Max," said Carl. "Stop and think. Sequence of events. Using your own words, summarize the events that made Max decide to start a word collection." Max began collecting small words. A, the, its, an, ate, who, to, and, but, was, in, on, out, big, see, you, day. He cut them out of magazines and newspapers, and he spread them across his desk. Pretty soon, Max found bigger words. Hungry, asked, through, alligator, crocodile, hissed. He cut them out and added them to the others. Max's collection grew rapidly. Max collected words that made him feel good. Park, baseball, dogs, hugs. He collected words of things he liked to eat. Bananas, pancakes, ice cream. He collected words that were spoken to him. Good morning, goodbye, go away. He collected his favorite colors. Green, blue, brown. Max opened the dictionary and found words he did not know. He copied these on small slips of paper. Slithered, iguana. "What are you doing, Max?" asked Benjamin. "Let me see," said Carl. Max's collection grew too big for his desk, so he spread out his words on the floor. He separated them into neat piles. When Benjamin and Carl arranged their collections in different orders, it didn't make much difference. But when Max put his words in different orders, it made a big difference. A blue crocodile ate the green iguana. The blue iguana ate a green crocodile. Soon Max's collection of words spread into the hallway. Stop and think. Question. Why does it make a big difference when Max puts his words in different orders? Sometimes Max gave away a word or two. See you later, alligator. Have a nice day. When Benjamin put his stamps together, he had just a bunch of stamps. When Carl put his coins together, he had just a pile of money. But when Max put his words together, he had a thought. Maybe I could trade a word for a stamp or a coin. Please? No, said Benjamin. No, said Carl. I've got 1,000 stamps, said Benjamin. When I get a few more coins, I'll have nearly 500, said Carl. And when I have a few more words, I'll have a story, said Max. A story takes a lot of words, said Benjamin. I know, said Max. You don't have enough, said Carl. Let's see, said Max. Max sorted through his words. He picked out a few and began arranging them on the floor. Once there was a little brown worm who wished to be a big green snake. Benjamin and Carl stopped what they were doing and came over to look. Max continued his story. The worm slithered through the grass. It stuck out its tongue and hissed loudly. Stop and think. Author's craft. The word slithered is an example of onomatopoeia. The sound and the meaning of the word are the same. Find another example of onomatopoeia. Max stopped to choose some more words. Benjamin butted in. Then along came a big, mean green crocodile. Then it was Carl's turn. I'm hungry, it said. Benjamin grinned. He chose a few more words. The crocodile opened its mouth wide and Carl scrambled for more words. He wanted the crocodile to eat the worm, but Max was quicker. The little brown worm darted down a hole, glad to be a worm. Hey, I want another story, said Benjamin. So do I, said Carl. And I want a stamp and a coin, Max reminded them. Oh, all right, said Benjamin. He gave Max a stamp. Carl gave Max a coin. And Max gave them each some words and kept the rest for himself. There was a big brown dog. Your turn. Which word from the story Max's Words means the opposite of stopped? Scrambled. Sorted. Continued. Rapidly. 2. Target skill. Sequence of events. Use a chart like this one to explain what happens when Max decides to use his words to make up a story. 3. Target strategy. Question. What questions would you like to ask the author about Max and his word collection? Oral language. Work in groups of 3. Pretend to be Max, Benjamin, and Carl. Use the retelling cards to tell the story from